Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today you're going to see my normal wash and go routine with a review of Mielle's pomegranate and honey curl smoothie. So the first thing I do when preparing for my style is I pick the style that I'm going to do. Today I just went for a simple part down the middle, just making sure I'm getting it straight. Next, I section my hair into 4 sections. I have 2 at the top, and I section those off. And then when I get to the back, I split that in half. Now, once I split the back in half, I section that into even smaller sections. The key here is to work in small sections getting the product in. So I'm going to start with the Mielle leave-in conditioner. And this is pretty much how I layer my product in. I take my leave-in conditioner, and this time, like I said, I'm using the Mielle pomegranate and honey leave-in conditioner, which smells amazing. Then I layer the Jamaican black castor oil. I choose the coconut flavor because it has a good smell. And when I put the castor oil in, I like to rub it on my scalp. And next, I'm going to apply the curl smoothie. Each section, I put in 2 pumps for this review. And then I take the smoothie starting at my roots and I comb it into my hair with my fingers, making sure I'm getting each strand coated very well with the product. Just checking out that. I like what I see so far. So I'm going to move on to the next section. One thing about my hair, it is very dense and I have medium to low porosity hair. So I do keep a spray bottle handy. I like to make sure that my hair is damp when I'm putting my products in because I feel like it captures the curl pattern a little bit better. So here I am just working in those products in those layers. This is the lock method. If you're not familiar with what the lock method is, it is your leave-in, that's the L. The O is for your oil, and the C is for the cream. Now I only use the lock method when I'm using a cream-based product, which this Mielle pomegranate and honey curl smoothie is. And here I'm just working it into different sections and wetting my hair as I go whenever I find it necessary. One thing I like to do with when I'm doing my wash and goes is making sure I'm combing the product in with my fingers as well as possible. I really want to saturate each strand or as many strands as possible with the cream. Now some facts on the pomegranate and honey curl smoothie. It does mention that it is for thick curly hair and it provides intense hydration, leaving hair soft and manageable. I will say when I was doing my research on this line that they did mention it was made specifically with us type 4 girls in mind for our hair. It tends to be a little bit drier and a little more dense, so they did have us in mind with this product. The directions on the bottle pretty much state what I'm doing here. The directions state apply to towel dried hair. I don't use a towel. That's what that gray t-shirt is on my shoulders, FYI. I do dry my hair with a t-shirt. Divide hair into sections. Smooth product onto hair from root to tip, concentrating on problem areas. Do not rinse and style as desired. Pretty simple and straightforward directions there. So back to my hair, I'm still continuing to rake the product in. I felt like it was important to show my entire wash and go routine, how I comb the product into my hair, because regardless of what the product is, this is my method. I do go section by section and spread the product throughout my hair in each section. Now, one thing I will say is you see me keep applying product to my hair, and I'm going to get to that a little later on. But if you notice that you have a little too much product in your hair and it's not absorbing, take the water bottle and add some more water to your hair. Your natural hair loves water, so don't be afraid to re-wet it and redistribute that product in your hair. Now, in hindsight, I'm using way too much product. And you're going to see that at the end of the video. You can even just see it in my hair. I'm a little ashamed. All right, so when I get to the front, my hair in the front of my head is different than the hair in the back. In the back, I have a lot more curls. The front and the sides, I have more of a wave than a curl. And it dries a lot faster. So I always make sure that that section is wet, and I always have to re-wet it by time I get to the front of my hair. And I do this area in a little bit smaller of a section because the hair in the front, because I only have color on the top layer, is a little more dry than the rest of my hair. So I'm really taking my time and combing that product throughout my hair. And then make sure you get those edges, ladies. They need hydration just like the rest of your hair. So I do spend a little time making sure that my edges are moisturized. And smoothing out the top of my hair. And then I'm just going to repeat this same thing on the other side and scrunching it. For me, especially on the sides, scrunching is important because, like I said, my hair is very curly. So, except on the sides, some of it is just wavy. It's just naturally a wave pattern versus more of a curl. So, scrunching helps bring more of that curl pattern to my hair. Okay, so now I have my whole head done and I'm just smoothing and scrunching. And this is before I diffuse. Sorry, I had a brain fart. If you missed it, I do diffuse my hair on medium speed and with cool air, only going as high as warm. So I spared you all the diffusing time because it takes about 15-20 minutes. I don't like to diffuse my hair until it's completely dry. I like to let some of it air dry, but I diffuse it enough to dry it and get some volume. So remember earlier when I was telling you I was putting too much product in my hair? Yeah, you can see it. So next time I use the product, I'm going to scale back on how many pumps I use. Overall, I really enjoyed using the Mielle pomegranate and honey curl smoothie. It has a great smell. It has a nice slippery feel to it. It doesn't give you as much definition as the curling custard, which is a gel. But it is a gel versus a cream. So I find that creams don't give as much definition. But overall, I definitely recommend it. Well, that's all I got. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you liked and subscribed below. See you next time.